We're live, Brody. You know what it is.
Welcome, YouTube.
Well, first of all, we have 0 views and 0 likes. The mathematics is correct. You can't be upset about that.
Right. If you're coming in here, exit out of the live chat to go hit the like button. That's what somebody said last time on the last podcast.
You got to exit the chat?
That's what somebody said. They said in order to hit the like button while it's live, you have to exit out the live chat, click the like button, and come back into the live chat.
Oh, man, that's a lot.
YouTube,
Facebook,
get your life together.
We're live on Facebook as well.
Hit the like button.
We got a couple people in on the.
Yeah, it's gonna show up late because I noticed that there's a delay.
Is there?
Yeah, from what we're singing, they're seeing that like roughly 7 to 10 seconds later.
Well, we got Willie Jimerson in the house. He says.
In the house.
No. In the house. That's what he says.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't say that. You said the. It's not what he wrote.
In the house.
Yep.
Shout out to the app, Drum Tracks app. That's who is sponsoring this.
You know what it is.
Download the app, man. It's still free to stream all tracks. There's over 150 of them, and going upward. There's over 300 drum lessons. For
Workouts, practice routines, whatever you need.
Modified Shade Camp.
Come on, do the word camp. That's new.
Do the work. It's new. It's a 2-week course.
Continually updating.
Yes.
Oh, it says he can't hear sticks. What?
My bad. Was that too loud? Can't hear sticks. What's the last thing you heard me say? Or do I just need to talk? Do I need to talk loud? Do I need to yell?
Probably need to speak up.
Talk
now.
Check the Facebook side as well to see. Can you guys hear me?
Yep. Let us know if you can hear us clear.
Thursday, we have the settings set as it always is set.
Right. You can see you're getting signal.
Yeah, I'm getting my signal. Did you put it in main out?
Yeah.
Just in the wrong.
No, they can hear us both.
Bro, you're in the wrong channel.
Can y'all hear sticks now?
Can you hear me? Is it good? Why is that lit up over there? The green.
Over here?
Yep, on the front of the channel.
It's just lit up.
You see it? You don't see the green light?
Oh, it's just because the button's pressed in.
Check. Hey.
Can y'all hear sticks now? Let me know if you can hear me and sticks, and if you can.
Said a little better on stick. Really? Stick? I mean, I know I'm scrawny, bro, but jeez.
So, am I much louder than sticks? Let me know, and we'll get straight into the podcast.
Like I said, it's a delay, bro. As we get going, sometimes it's like it gets to like a 2-minute delay.
Really?
Yeah, that's why when we stop it, we can watch it back and it still be finishing up.
Jazz the drummer says, "Yep," but what are you saying "yep" to? I don't know what you're saying "yep" to at this point.
He's saying "yep" to the
yep, they can hear us good, or "yep, I'm louder," because I said, "Am I louder than you are?" So I'm trying to figure out which is which.
How do we sound compared to each other?
Yeah, right. I mean, his voice is a lot softer than mine.
Shut up.
It's true. I'm louder.
He said you're louder.
Right, and your gain is turned up louder than you.
But who is your though?
I think he's saying you are. I mean, I am.
Y'all got to use names, man. Stick slow. You're loud.
Got you.
You're without an E. Okay.
So first of all, if you're gonna get help,
I'm just asking
from our viewers, you can't insult them.
Yeah, listen,
what is?
We got to get our.
You're only talking like that because they can barely hear you. They can really hear what you're saying. You watch your mouth.
Hey, Sticks talking so.
That part. Period. You need to speak up.
I'm speaking like a bishop when they first get on the microphone before the hoop begins. They must talk. I mean, I can yell. If you want me to yell all the goddamn time. Then they're gonna call me crazy if I yell like
bro,
that.
You're already nuts.
You know,
if you guys have seen any of our recent Instagram posts, we know that Sticks has lost his mind. He is off his rocker. He can't pronounce Jamaica.
Buddy, that's one joint.
You in there looking like you are.
I went and watched Holy Ghost Enforcers just for that.
I watched it too. But
come on, Twan.
You look like you were sucker punched in the spirit. You look like you were asleep. And somebody slapped you to wake you up, and you didn't know what it was, but it was the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Woke up into the anointing.
Amen. All right, 7 people watching. Go hit the like button. Turn off or go out of the live chat. Hit the like button. Thumbs up this video. Like I was saying, over 300 video lessons on the app. That is a premium membership. You got to pay $10 a month or $100 per year, which gives you 2 months free. Over 150 tracks that you can stream for free.
You know what it is.
You can stream the tracks for free. You can create a free membership if you want as well. It's all free. Downloading is free. Two quick things. Number one, when it comes to the premium membership, you get access to every single video, and also not just the videos, you can download 5 free tracks per month, 5 tracks per month for free.
This is true.
Which means outside of what is it? They can play it outside of the app, right? Or no?
No. So the way it works is you can either, when you pay, you can play it offline.
Oh, okay.
So you can save it to your in-app library when you're a subscriber, and that way, if you go to a place and you don't have any Wi-Fi, or you're not trying to use all your data, you can play the tracks, stream it offline.
Just the downloaded tracks, though.
Just the ones that are downloaded into your in-app library, not onto your phone, not into your iTunes device, not anywhere else. These are just the in-app.
In-app means inside
the app. You can stream them without Wi-Fi if you are a subscriber. But if you're a subscriber, you also...
Does it go to the downloaded section?
It goes to your library.
There it is.
Inside of the app.
All right, here we go.
Now, so like if you click download, it'll go to that. But now if you purchase a download, then that's different. That's where you get the email, and you can download it straight to your email, straight from your email onto your computer or onto your phone if you have an Android, because iPhones still do not allow you to download stuff like that. But if you're a paid subscriber, you get 5 free downloads to your email per month. And that's just period.
The second thing is we want to humbly apologize to all of the Android users.
Yeah, man.
It was out of our control. Google took down the app in the Google side, the Play Store.
Right.
We are working on getting that back up and running for the Android
Hopefully
users.
that's together by the end of the week. If not, it may take another week, but we are working on implementing the things that Google wants us to implement. And, you know, I thought it was unfortunate because they didn't even give us a warning. They just took it out of the store and was like, yeah, fix this. And usually they're like, hey, fix this or we'll have to take it down. But it wasn't even that way.
It was the same thing that I was struggling with Apple. So Google was working fine. Apple was tripping on some guidelines. We fixed that. And now Google is like, we going to trip too. But shout out to Apple. Shout out to Google. We don't
want no problems.
We don't want no smoke. You feel me?
That is what it is.
All right, let's get into the topic. I got a DM. I don't know if he wants to remain anonymous.
Make sure you're speaking into the mic.
I will.
Speak low.
I will.
Okay. Come on.
I don't know if he wants to remain anonymous or not. So out of respect, I will try to keep it anonymous so that we're not.
Don't say no names.
Yeah, but I don't know if he wants me to actually say.
Don't do that.
I'm going to read it. All right. It says this. Greetings, good brothers. I have a younger homie that thinks he's dope, but he plays blank sloppy. He plays really sloppy.
Okay.
And his timing needs work. Has bad timing. I tried to be encouraging and suggested he get a metronome. He got in his feelings. Okay, he was all in his feels. Butt hurt. And told me that I was hating on him. It's sad because everyone around him hypes him up, and but they're not being truthful. And he really believes the lie. I don't want to discourage him at all. I even showed one homie who's a professional touring drummer, and he agrees with me. But he was a bit harsh in his assessment. I know you both have covered this topic before, but if possible, can you please address it again? Because I know he watches your YouTube channel and most likely follows you on the gram. I just want to see him succeed. Thanks and respects. Shout out to Sticks, who's the favorite drum coach.
He didn't say anything. No, his whole part you're making up right now.
Drum coach. You can see makes all the play-alongs. Hey, yo, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you, man. You understand. You know what if he's been following us since sticksplayalongs.com.
Wow.
My dude. You know what it is. So he actually sent the video.
Oh, okay.
I watched it before. You haven't seen it yet. I'm going to show you the video of the drummer he's talking about. Okay. Just so you can get a context of how he sounds when he plays.
Well, wait, before you play it,
people are not going to be able to hear it.
You're not going to be able to hear it, unfortunately.
No, I don't need you to hear it.
I'm going to check it out right now real quick. Oh, I'm watching it. Well, okay. Get your video together.
Hold on, bro. I'm just going to rewind it to the top. So Damani is currently watching the video. He's currently watching it. Get that away.
Be quiet, bro. I'm watching the thing.
Away from the mic so that
yeah, bro, I'm trying to watch it. Please stop talking.
No, because the drummer's gonna hear it and be like, he's talking about me. So he's currently watching the video to get a context of how he sounds when he plays. So for those of you who are listening on SoundCloud or iTunes and you can't see the video, you're gonna have to go to YouTube or Facebook and watch this podcast to see his facial expressions as he's watching the video. Wait, what? No, wait. Say it in the mic. Say it in the mic. Say it in the mic. For those of you who just watched on YouTube, you saw him. He mouthed something, but he doesn't want to say it in the mic. He's disrespectful.
Okay, so hold on.
Another one too. Well, dress the people from what you just saw. So we're
Okay,
not leaving them in the dark thus far.
I'm gonna dress what I just saw.
Another one.
According to what the video I just saw, it wasn't like he was trying to play a ton of drum fills. He definitely crashed on every other one. Every 2 measures he was crashing. How old is this kid?
Don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. But
they showed the top of his head. He looks small, so I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. There was no age here.
That kind of matters, right? Like if he's 10, then I'm in a different place than if he's 15.
He looked like he in his 20s, bro.
Let me see. Oh, okay, yeah,
that's a grown man.
Yeah, it is.
So the guy suggested the metronome because he said the timing needs work. He said he's sloppy.
Yeah,
and he said he needs timing.
You can hear the slop when you listen, when you look at you can hear it.
Woo!
But what I'm wondering is, you watched the video before me. You've had more time to sit with this. You've read. They sent that message directly to you.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what your thoughts and opinions are on it.
It sounds like as soon as I heard him play, I was like, oh, he's slurring his notes.
Everything.
Yeah.
Even like when he's doing his doubles, like it don't sound like that. It sound like just.
It sounds like someone who is, if someone was to speak to you in any language, but their words are slurring, just like, yeah, man, I was just going to the store and I just got
bro, what?
What are you talking about?
What did you say?
Speak regular.
Yeah, he's definitely when I seen the other video, he's definitely way too grown to not take some criticism, especially on some constructive criticism. He
What up, Detroit? We see you.
So at the end of the day, we can talk about that video all day, but if the guy who was watching this video or the person who was in that video is delusional because he feels like someone's hating on them when they mention, hey, you might want to clean some of this up, you might want to get your timing is a little off, that's where the problem comes in. Well,
in his defense, he was saying that basically he's the only guy saying that. Everyone around him is like, you're the guy.
Yeah, but he also said that he follows us on YouTube, and that means he must follow other drum channels on YouTube, or if you watch drum videos on YouTube in general, you will see that what the difference is. You see what I'm saying?
Well, no, some people don't have the ear.
Somebody can come up to you right now and be like, Brody, you sound like Eric Moore, and you're gonna be like, you might understand that they're really saying that because they're trying to compliment you, and that's the best way they know how to compliment you, but you know that you guys don't sound the same.
But others don't know.
It's a whole nother thing.
Brody, I'm telling you, other people don't hear themselves. We've actually had sessions in here and at the other studio when we recorded the Shed Camp of us just playing groove, and going from me playing groove to you playing groove to Eric playing groove back to me playing groove. It's like, yo, you could actually hear the difference, and it was hearing it right away. As opposed to I get to watch my video over and over and over and over and over, and then I get to leave my video, go to watch Eric's video. Yeah, I kind of sound like that. Yeah, I'm kind of. It's like, no, it's not even close. They need to be able to hear themselves play and then jump to the next group
and start contrast against someone else hearing themselves play, maybe even in that same setting.
And I would also think that the hard part is he just doesn't respect you. That's what I think it is.
That's just where it's at in the beginning. He doesn't respect you.
You may want to speak into the mic.
I'm trying to like match your volume because you be quiet.
You had me turned down. That's what it is.
No, I don't have you turned
Yes,
down.
it
You're
is.
actually turned up a quarter of the way louder than me.
Prove it.
Let me take a picture.
Yeah.
And post it in the screenshot it in the.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead. Take a picture.
Anyway.
Exactly.
Yes. At the end of the day,
Photoshop.
What the guy is telling him is true. He does have some things to work on. However, if you don't have that guy's respect, but I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's a problem on both sides. What is that guy gonna do to make this other dude respect him? There's probably not much he could do. But at the same time, the guy is giving him some honest feedback that actually can help him if he heeds it, because he's not good.
Well, I would say this. He did not mention this in the DM. So if you gave him the feedback without him asking for any advice, then I'm sorry, brother, you kind of asking for him to shut you out of his
right.
Like,
especially because if you don't know him like that.
Yeah.
But maybe you do know. We don't know the background
We
enough.
Yeah. They probably do know each other, I think, for you to be able to say it. But I noticed from giving advice to other people, if they didn't ask for the advice, you're definitely hating if you come in with any type of negative energy.
True.
In their mind, it's all negative energy. Even though for you, it's like, I'm being positive. Hey, I see my bro. You got a book in your nose, fam. You may want to, go to the bathroom. Why you hating? And other people are looking at you like, man, that booger is fly,
I remember when I was in elementary school, I got punched one time because I was standing in line at the water fountain, and the kid in front of me, his pants were sagging. You could see his underwear. And so I told him, I was like, hey, bro, your drawers are showing. And he turned around and he turned around.
You said drawers.
What?
You should say, hey, bro, you got to pick your pants up because, like,
nobody, like, there was like maybe a few people behind me in line. I was like, hey, bro, your drawers are showing. He turned around and punched me. And now we have to fight because
and he whooped your ass.
Okay.
I didn't cuss. AFF. He whooped your ass.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Okay. Anyway, but I remember some people just get embarrassed when they think that you're.
He thought you was telling everybody behind. He thought you was clowning them.
I wasn't.
It don't matter. Like you said, your voice is loud. It carries. He thought you was saying it in front of everybody. Like you was cracking on him. So
we were in 4th grade.
He whooped your ass. That's what happened. That's what happened. El facto.
Okay.
And some people are sensitive, man. Some people are overly sensitive, being they feels, and can't take any type of constructive criticism. So in that, I think you should you did what you said. I mean, you did what you were supposed to do. Gave him some advice. Leave it be. He could take it or leave it. He's still a grown up. It's up to him if he wants to listen to you. If he doesn't want to listen to you, let it go.
Right.
Why is his playing affecting you in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah. Is he a musician that plays with that musician?
I don't know.
Now, if that's the case, then that's another thing. But I
fire him.
So I agree on your end. Period. Yo, you can't make anybody do what they don't want to do. You can tell them once, you can tell them twice, but it ain't, bruh. if he don't if he ain't trying to hear it, that's not what he's trying to do. He's not trying to be about that life.
Woo.
That's him. But at the same time, for our viewers, I just would hate for any of us to walk around delusional. One of the worst things in the world to me is to think that you're dope and you're not. To think that you're skilled and you're not. Like, that's one of my biggest fears. Like, we even back in the day when we were playing gigs, we were traveling to LA back and forth a lot. I would intentionally not make faces when I was playing because I didn't want to be the guy who made all the faces who wasn't doing anything on his instrument, but he's in there just oh God, I'm feeling it so much.
You sound like trash, bro.
But you're not doing anything on the bass.
Bro, do you remember that?
But you're not doing anything on the bass.
You're
not doing anything on whatever other instrument you're playing.
You remember that gig? We opened for Mali Music in the Bay Area, and the drummer was
in the Bay Area.
It was a 6/8 song. Oh man,
he didn't have his band with him that day. It wasn't Nate wasn't playing that day.
Don't matter. The band, no, not.
It wasn't his.
It was
band.
a group that was opening for him.
Right.
Okay? And the drummer, the whole band was looking like
they were all.
They was upset.
The whole band was Bay Area cats, and I don't know who that drummer.
He was murdering the song.
Quite literally
destroying the song.
I remember,
not in a good way.
The whole musician side of that was sitting on that side we were all looking like at each other like, are you kidding? Even the Northern Cali musicians who don't like each other, we're still looking at each other like,
you hear this, dude?
Like,
bro, let me give you an example.
Like, bro, I don't like you, but this is ridiculous.
So it was a 6/8 song, like boom, boom. He had this China, baby China, right in the middle of the two
I
rack
remember that
toms.
day. This was at Glad Tidings, I believe, Church of God in Christ in Hayward.
Oh,
that's where I think this was at.
I don't know exactly what he was doing. I can't remember exactly, but it was along the lines of this. So, and it's that part of the song where it's not high intense. Like it's kind of like even verses where everybody's broken down. It's cool, calm, collective, and he's and everybody's looking around. I mean, when I say everybody, all the musicians who are playing, and then even the musicians who are not playing, people who understand music are looking at each other with the side eye like, bro,
how is this possible?
Who's your boy? So whose man's is this? Get this guy off the stage.
And it was hilarious.
And his facial expressions was
because he thought he was killing. That's the part. He thought he was murdering that day.
And you know what? He's my favorite drummer to this day because you got to have that type of confidence every time you step on the stage. He did not care who thought what or anything about his playing. He's going to play from the heart and the soul and give you his all.
And that was going to be all he ever played because he was not going to get another gig.
Like, bro, what are you doing?
I remember that.
This is the verse.
I remember that because we were playing. We were just playing for Vadia.
Yeah, Vadia. Yeah, we was playing for Vadia. Yo, that was it. And so, because of that experience,
bro, I couldn't believe
this cat. I wish we had video so we could.
It wasn't just that experience, but there was a bunch of experiences where I seen.
We should at least insert a video of you playing licks with the straight face. If you can find a video for Instagram and cut this up and be like, man, I didn't have no straight face.
I've had people come up to me and be like, bro, you were actually killing, but you just look like you
hate music.
And it wasn't that I just didn't want to. I went far to the extreme, to the other side. Like I let the pendulum swing way too far the other way because there was the guys who were literally just feeling it when they weren't even playing. And then there was me who was playing, but I would act like I was.
Don't throw your boy under the bus, man.
In detention in junior high because I just didn't want to be that guy that bad. So I feel like there's a balance here. There needs to be a balance where you can take criticism because, yeah, maybe you are sloppy. Maybe your timing is off.
Oh, it's way off.
On that video from the guy we just watched, absolutely.
It was very sloppy.
And
I'm sorry, bro. You were extremely sloppy.
Right. You got it. We talked about this with when what's his name was here? Forget his name.
Courtney?
No.
Tim?
No.
Oh, Anthony. Anthony Ty.
Yes, Anthony Ty. We talked about it when Anthony was here. How you have to be able to take constructive criticism.
Yeah.
You have to be able to know the difference. Mm-hmm. You have to be able to self-evaluate. Like this drummer seems like a drummer who has not self-evaluated in a long time.
Well, if
he's just going off of what auntie and moms and grandma and mother such and such in the third row is saying to him, like, "Oh, you doing so good, but you gonna get the church clap." That means that like it don't matter what you do in church, they're gonna clap.
I think that he has never recorded live drums, and
he's posting himself on Instagram.
No, that's different. When you see it in the actual DAW, Pro Tools, Sonar, Logic, whatever, and you see like, let's say you're supposed to be on with the clap,
yeah,
and your snare is for the people who are looking at it, it's supposed to be on, but it's looking like that, or it's supposed to be this, but it's like kind of slightly off. Same with kick drums, same with hi-hat patterns and all of that.
Yeah, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, if it has to get to a point to where you have to look at it in a DAW, and you can't tell, and when somebody tells you, you won't even listen. All of a sudden, everybody the most dangerous place to be is when somebody says something to you, you automatically jump to, "Oh, you're just hating on me."
Oh, well,
it's I'm
stuff plugged in. It said low battery.
It is plugged in.
Max.
It's plugged in over here too.
Good. Don't turn the power off.
Yeah, I don't know, but the reason why is because you can't be in a position where where can't nobody tell you nothing. Because if you're in that position,
can't nobody tell me nothing. Ain't that a record?
Bro, don't apply it to drums. Don't apply it to drums.
Listen, I'll tell you like this. I know there may be some famous big drummers who can't take constructive criticism because they are
they feel like they've achieved something.
But I say this: I don't care how good I am. If I have a booger in my nose, you need to let me know. If there's some sloppiness in my playing, you need to let me know.
If you're still playing at a storefront and somebody in the band tells you your timing's off, just think about it.
Just think about it. That's
Don't reject it so much that you have to be like, bro, you just hating on me, bruh.
Why?
You don't want to see me shine, bruh. Because I'm out here shining and the glory of the Lord is all over me. And you, that's where you
listen. I would say this for the people who are giving the advice.
Yeah.
Please make sure that you have established a relationship or a friendship with the person to be able
that
to.
part.
We have a relationship to where amongst our people, we can talk really bad about your playing, even if it's just one small thing. Like, hey, you missed that you missed that crash.
For example.
Oh, struck you. So it's like, yo, you missed that crash, bro. Why you sucking today? You are absolutely trash. You should just get off the drums and quit. That's what you should. That's how we talk to each other and amongst our friends. But we've established that it's cool. It's not really like, hey, man.
I don't really think that you should stop.
And I don't jump off a bridge. If you're gonna miss the crash like that, you should just kill yourself. Like, no, we don't.
Because if I play the drums like that, I would. No, I'm not gonna say what your coach would say now. No,
but we have established like it's cool. That's how we get along.
Right.
Amongst our drummer friends, that's how we get along.
Right.
And then on top of that, amongst our drummer friends, we know who we can just give advice to out of nowhere, and they're gonna accept it. Others, it's like, man, I don't really know you like that, or I don't respect you like that. They don't respect us like that, so we just kind of be chill. We'll let them ask, hey, man, what you think of this? Okay, cool. But then some of the homies, these the homies. So we had an example of one of the homies. He did a recording and wanted to send it in, and it was a recording of a track that you redid, that you made. Mm-hmm. And once you heard it, you was like, as my boy, I can't let you send this in. I can't. You're my guy. You could send it in. You have the choice to, but I'm giving you my opinion. Bro, this is really terrible. Okay. This is awful. And bruh was not on some whole, man, you hating, bruh. This is my time. I'm about to shine. I'm about to put this in and they're gonna put me on. And he was just like, really? It was that bad? All right, well, I gotta go back to the drum board. I gotta practice and do what needs to be done. What do you hear that's making my playing sound bad? So we had that relationship.
And I told him it's the fact that it's you playing the drums.
Okay.
So if you fix that part where you're not playing the drums,
you get off the gig and have somebody else come on. So let's
I didn't say that. Go
establish that relationship, establish that respect, and then only tell a man once or twice. I tell him once, and after that, it's just let it go, bro.
Right.
If he wants to sound like trash and be hyped up with trash, it's his choice, man. It's his videos, it's his Instagram. Just unfollow him.
If it bothers you that much. But on the other end, don't be the delusional drummer that thinks you're raw and you're trash. Like I've played drums in church I've played music in church with drummers who were dope when they were 13 because they were coming up and like, oh wow, he's been teaching himself and just playing in church and look how the Lord has been blessing him. But now he's 28 and it looks like the Lord stopped blessing him when he was 13. And I'm just saying. I'm just.
The Lord has stopped blessing you.
I'm just saying. Oh, because you're 28 years old and you sound like you did when you're 13, and it's not cute anymore,
bro. It's
terrible. We can no longer say it's like, yo, bro, this has been bad since you was 18 because you've been sounding like this since you was 13. You gotta grow.
Man.
So you don't want to get into a place where it's like you can't nobody tell you nothing because they like it over here. You're delusional. And it's easy to be delusional when all you're around is the church that you go to or the small, and you think that because you're better than the other 3 people that play the drums in that city that you're actually good. Because you could be better than the 3 people that play drums in your town and actually be really garbage.
No.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
message.
There's a whole, like, there's that whole big fish in a little pond, but some of y'all just be small fish in a fish bowl, and it's a different thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm not out here making jokes. All I'm saying is you sent us. No, you sent me a video. You showed me a video of a guy who was sent to you by another guy who was like, yeah, I got a delusional guy on my hands and I'm trying to help him. How do you help these delusional cats? And so I get it on your end. Hey, you can only do so much. But on the other side, I'm just saying to all of our viewers and to myself and to you, don't be delusional.
Yo, on that side of those of you who are giving the advice, or no, those of you who are receiving the advice, feeling like people are hating, I would say this. if someone gives you a suggestion that's like, yo, this is bad, ooh, get a second opinion, get a third opinion
That
from
part.
somebody who you
That you
respect.
trust, yeah.
It's like, hey, listen to this video, tell me what you think. And then when they listen to it, they tell you what you think. There may be some people that will hype you up, but mention to them what was told to you. Hey, man, no names. I had another homie tell me it was a little sloppy. I need some work on my metronome. Did you hear that when I was playing? And then even if that person hypes you up, get another opinion. I know there's not many people who respond, many famous drummers who respond to DMs like that. But
just send it to DrumCode somebody. He'll tell you the truth.
Gosh, let's do it. All right, so it looks like the laptop is not charging because it's a Mac. So we're gonna have to go ahead and end this podcast.
But before we do, let's get through the comments real quick.
There was none. Wait, scroll down. Somebody said the guy who sent the DM.
That's Willie Jimerson. He says the guy who sent the DM, is he even good at what he does, or is he in denial too?
Ooh.
It's quiet.
Ooh.
It's quiet.
Listen, remove the plank from your own eye.
My God.
Before you tell me that mine is struggling, I can't see.
Right. You can't remove the mote out of my eye when there's a beam in yours.
Go to Facebook. There's nobody on YouTube. Shout out to y'all for tuning in. We're rushing through these comments. There was really no questions on the YouTube side, and there was one comment on
just
Facebook side
saying that they can hear us. It was Aiden. Cool. So, man, we appreciate y'all. Oh, what? Wait a minute. All of a sudden.
The Archbishop McBride, your brother's in there. Shout out to all the fam.
We got Boocious, Lamar Jackson. What's good, fam? Harvey Drums. He says no sound.
Oh, that was at the beginning, remember?
Oh, okay. My guys, your video taught me how to be creative a lot, actually. I mean, to me, that's one of the highest compliments we can get. Yeah. When they tell us the video has helped them.
3% left, though.
Because at the end of the day, y'all guys see it. At the end of the day, creativity, man, is what it's about. That's what we're trying to do. This whole Drum Tracks app situation is just like
creativity.
We're trying to help you find your own voice, explore your own creativity. But how do we do that?
You go to the app.
I think we have
pretty simple. Go to the app.
There's like the best drumless play along tracks on the internet. Bunch of drum lessons
made by your boy.
Practice routine. Listen, we get it done.
All
okay.
2%. There's no questions. We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Before it just cuts us off, and then you can't save the video.
No, it'll be fine.
It'll be like, what happened? You can't put it on there.
Hey, yo, we're done.
Share this video. Hashtag all the way through for those of you
who know what it is. Oh, and to the audio people,
video.
Thanks for rocking with us. We see y'all over there on SoundCloud who are listening. There's about as many people listening as watching it.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Shout out to
Thank
everybody.
them. Be appreciative to
Shout out to
the
all
listeners.
y'all. Peace. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.
We out of here.